Creative math and music.
Hello and welcome to Daytime. We are so excited to have you here and we want to converse with you. Hit us up on Twitter and Instagram at Daytime Durham. Join in the conversation. We want to get your thoughts. We want to know what you think of the show and what you'd like to see. On today's show, and it's a good one, we are going to start off by rocking out as we welcome Bob Spencer, Nicholas, and Nathan from Creative Math and Music. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's a little bit of a tease to say we're going to rock out because we're not going to rock out yet. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the program Creative Math and Music. And I think this is a really innovative and exciting program, and you're the founder of it.
Yes.
So when I think of music, I don't think of math, and when I think of math, I certainly don't think of music, but actually there's a correlation, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a big correlation between the two. How we structure, we have a math program and a music program. So we have separate programs. A lot of our students will take an hour of math and an hour of music, but there's a huge correlation between the two. What I like to say, to simplify it, is that in music, to get better, you've got to practice. You learn through repetition. In math, the same thing. In math, you write tests. In music, our test is we've got performances. So we have monthly performances for the students. So that's really, they have to be prepared and ready for their performance.
So really, these kids who are doing either music or math or both are really learning the fundamentals of being prepared, of being organized, of having confidence and what that does for their abilities, all of those kind of fundamental things that we as parents hope to instill in our kids.
Yeah, and the confidence, you're right, is really the key. And with our setup, we have a nice, comfortable setup. So you're doing math in a cool music studio in a really neat setting when you come in. So learning to play and learning about gaining the confidence in what you're doing is key for all aspects.
Now, you love math, right?
Yeah, I love math.
You have a degree in math.
Yeah, I enjoy it. So.
And you love music.
Yeah, those are my two passions, and that's how I kind of combine the two.
How did that happen? How did you take your two passions and think, I'm going to create a little school with both of those?
Yeah, my background was in banking. So I worked for the bank for years, and then want to branch off into something on my own and combine two things that I really enjoyed doing. So.
Now, what I really like about this program, as I've gotten to talk to you about it, is that it's a very relaxed environment. And I think kids learn a lot better when they are happy to be there and when they're excited to be there. And that's really what Creative Math and Music offers, is a relaxed, engaging, open arms environment.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. And to be able to have kids like these guys come in and meet lots of friends at our studio and really engage with each other in a small group environment, 2 or 3 kids with an instructor, and really learn to write, to collaborate on music, to perform is a big thing, and we're happy with how we've got it set up, and we have lots of great feedback from our students and from our customers.
Yeah, and you've got 2 of your students here. Yeah. They love it. I know already that they love it. They've told me about it, but I'm going to make you tell everyone out there about it. You've been doing music since you were, what, 6?
6 or 7, a long time ago.
Both of you. So you ended up going to Creative Math and Music, and you get this opportunity to try a whole bunch of different instruments, to try out songwriting, to try out singing, all of that. Yeah. And what instrument did you fall in love with?
Piano at first. I loved that instrument. I used to always go over to my friend's house, or any house, like my parents' friends or neighbors. They would have a grand piano. I would just start banging on it, having fun. I'm like, I really love this. Then my parents got a piano because they know they only had to pay for the shipping.
Right.
So I came home, I had this great smile on my face, and I'm like, for the whole week I was just on it, and then they decided to get me lessons when I was like 6 or 7.
Okay. So when you were 6 or 7, you started your classical training. Before that, you had your just tinkering around. And I mean, you've been able, out of that, as you've grown older, you're what, 13, 14 now?
13, 14, yeah.
You've been able to create your own band.
Yeah.
You write your own music. And you might even have a career out of this, out of just, getting the opportunity to be exposed to music at a really, really young age. What's your favorite instrument?
My favorite instrument is the guitar. like I listened to a lot of Metallica, Megadeth, and the first thing I always thought was, wow, this is some cool stuff. And then I used to pick up the like little tiny acoustic guitars we'd have around the house, and I just go and ramble on it. And then sometimes I used to go over to his house, and he'd play the piano for me, and I thought it was so cool because he was so good at it.
Yeah,
He was so much more advanced at it for being like 7 years old. So I always thought it was cool.
It's amazing though that, you know, I have 2 little boys. So as a parent, my takeaway is when my kids are making a lot of noise on an instrument, I should be happy because they're going to turn out like you two. And you got, I mean, you're a band now. You're called the Big Three, and there's other people in your band as well that couldn't be here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you write all your own music. You compose your own music. And do you have somebody who guides you?
Yeah, we have a teacher. His name is
Justin. Yeah, he's very good with us. He's really good at music. He's very funny and nice too. So
And he makes you want to be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think that's kind of the crux of creative math and music, isn't it? That you have these really cool young teachers who engage the kids.
Yeah, that's it exactly. The teachers are fantastic. We've got a great staff at Creative Math and Music, and really hire to the great role models with the kids and people that really connect well and communicate well with the kids and the parents. And, yeah,
Absolutely. Now, if somebody is interested in music only or math only, is that an option?
Yeah, most definitely. We have separate programs. So we have a lot of math students that come in to strictly take math from grade 1 to grade 12. And we also have a lot of students that come in strictly for music, and then a bunch that combine the two.
I bet the ones that come in just for math end up wanting to do music, though, when they see how fun it is.
They do. And we also run the March break camp and summer camps and birthday parties. So whether they're interested in the music or having their birthday party at our place, once they see it and once they hear some of the noise when they're in, they really enjoy it at our place.
Yeah, because I think that exposure is key. You can put your kids in a million lessons, but once they're exposed to something and they really take onto it like you did, it makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.